Hey there, I'm outside on the weather porch with Neal Denton here to answer some of your lawn career questions. First of all, beautiful outside. Thanks
It
for
is
being out here.
beautiful,
Man.
beautiful weather.
Yeah, well, first up, we want to know, Wesley asks, if leaves from trees will kill newly seeded grass?
Yeah, if it's thick enough and you let them pile up, it can. Now, the problem with managing leaves on newly seeded grass, if you go out there and try to rake it, you can pull the grass up as you're raking it. So using a blower on a low setting to push those leaves out. Of course, if the grass has been up for 3 or 4 weeks, you can start mowing those leaves when they're dry, crush them up, and they'll fall down between the plants and they'll be okay.
Okay, good advice there. We also have another question coming up for you. You're asked by Ellie, will the fescue she seeded this past week survive the winter? Also, what is fescue?
Well, fescue is a common lawn grass, and yes, it'll survive the winter. It's a cool season grass. Planting it later in the year, it will not get a lot of growth on it before the springtime. So you want to be sure in the spring that you are watering it real well and trying to get that growth established before we get into the hotter part of the year. That's one of the reasons we like to do it earlier, is that we can get more growth on it. It will do well. Most of the time the springs are okay, but if we do hit a couple of week dry patch in March, you'll want to be watering that grass just to be sure you're giving it good moisture to come on out for the summer.
Absolutely, and I think we may have one more time for one more question. Emily wanted to know, since she left her houseplants outside on a porch all summer, should she do anything special before bringing them back in?
Yeah, first thing you want to do is inspect them real well, make sure you haven't got any insects in them. I recommend people take them out of the pot just to clean out the pot and make sure there's no insects hiding in voids around there, particularly things like ladybugs, and also sometimes stink bugs can get in there. Particularly if there's a decorative covering on the outside of the pot, you want to take that all apart and make sure there's nothing in there. And just make sure you get them inside and inspect them well. You don't want to bring anything in from the outside in.
Absolutely. Neal Denton, thank you so much for joining us from UT Ag Extension. We always appreciate you answering our questions.